Hello everyone, welcome to Titostutor Your Math Pedagogue. This is a continuation of our last video on fundamentals of algebra. In today's video, we're going to be talking about substitution in algebra. In algebra, letters stand for numbers. We all know that, right? If you've been watching my channel, you know that algebra is dear to me, and I always say it. In algebra, letters stand for unknown numbers. It is also possible to substitute values for letters. Just as in soccer, the manager can decide to substitute a player number 4 with another player of number 23. So substitution is removing and replacing. You remove and you replace. So in algebra, we can substitute a value such as 8 for an unknown x. So this is the introduction to substitution in algebra. Without wasting time, let's dig into worked examples. Our first example for today is, what is the value of the expression p minus q all over p when p is -5 and q is +10? I'm going to write that expression again. Is p minus q all over p. So in place of p, remove p, throw p away, and put a -5. So here I have -5 minus q is +10. So here is my +10 all over, which is division sign, p. Don't forget, p is -5. So I have all over -5, okay? So here, look at this. A bracket means multiplication. So a negative is already in my expression, and my q is positive. So negative and positive gives you negative, okay? So I have -5, -10 all over -5, okay? So that's what I have. And numerator first, so let's go. -5, -10. They're just standing side by side. They are not multiplying each other. So directed number says that two numbers standing side by side with the same sign, you always add and the sign still remains. So -5, -10, the sign still remains because the two signs are the same, right? Then you add the numbers. 10 plus 5 is 15. And this is over 5. Okay? So directed number says that negative divided by negative always gives you a positive answer. If you have issues with your directed numbers with positive and negative signs and how they interact, I would love you to search for our video on directed numbers and watch it. It will be very helpful. Okay, so a negative and a negative dividing each other is positive. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. Final answer is +3. Second worked example. Find the value of x plus z all over x plus y when x is 4, y is -5, and z is -3. So I'm going to write the expression again. X plus z all over x plus y. In place of x, I put a 4. So this is 4, then plus. In place of z, I put a -3. This is a -3 all over x plus y. In place of x again, I put a 4. There's a plus. In place of y, I put a negative 5. Negative 5. Okay? So, now, let's make sure that our bracket is removed, right? So, this is 4. Positive and negative gives me negative 3 all over 4. Positive and negative gives me a negative 5. So here I have 4 minus 3. 4 is positive, 3 is negative. They have two different signs, so I'll subtract, and my answer takes the sign of the larger number. So because 4 is bigger, my answer for the numerator will be positive. So here I have 4 minus 3 is 1, and it's a positive 1 all over. So see, my denominator is 4 minus 5. 4 is positive, 5 is negative. So I'm going to subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1, but my answer is going to take the sign of the bigger number. And 5 is bigger and 5 is negative, so it will be negative 1. So final answer, 1 over negative 1 is negative 1. And you are done. Example 3. Find the value of y plus 5z all over x. When x is 4, y is negative 5, and z is negative 3. Okay, so I'm going to write the expression again. All over x. In place of y, I put a negative 5. You see, I always put my numbers with negative in brackets so I don't get confused, right? Okay, so I have a plus 5. Z means 5 times z, but z is a negative 3 all over my x. X is 4. So I have substituted my numbers for my letters. So it's now time to simplify. Okay, so I'm going to simplify multiplication first. So I have negative 5 plus 5 times a negative 3. Positive multiplied by negative is negative. 5 times 3 is 15 all over 4. Okay, so here I have negative 5 plus and minus gives me minus. Positive and negative gives you negative 15 all over 4. Remember when I told you that two negative signs standing side by side, right? The answer is still negative, and 15 plus 5 is 20 all over 4. Also remember that I said when negative is dividing a positive, your answer is always negative. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. Final answer, negative 5. And you're done. Example 4. Find the value of 4c minus 3b when b is 2. This is 2. When b is 2 and c is 3. I'm going to write the expression again. 4c minus 3b. Anywhere I see c, I put 3. 4c means 4 times c. So this is 4 times 3 minus 3b. Anywhere I see b, I put 2. 3b means 3 times b. So this is 3 times 2. BODMAS, BIDMAS, PEDMAS, as the case may be, says you should multiply before you subtract. So you say 4 times 3 is 12 minus 3 times 2 is 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. And you are done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is our last example for this video. If you're still watching till now, I want to say a big thank you to you for sticking by. Don't forget to like this video, share with anyone you think may need it. Subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification so you don't miss any math video from me. Thank you. All right, example 5. Use A is equal to 2, B is equal to -8, and X is equal to 3, and Y is equal to -5 to find the value of the expression below. So we know our A is 2, B is -8, X is 3, and Y is -5. So I'm going to substitute directly. Okay, so let's go. This is equal to A is 2 minus, I'm putting this in a bracket so I don't get confused, right? So because I need to sort that out first. 2 times B, and B is -8. Okay, all over 3 in a bracket, put X is 3 plus Y is -5. Put that in a bracket as well. So I'm clear. Now it's time to simplify. Let's simplify the numerator first. Okay. So here, BidMath says you should sort out what is in the bracket first. So you have 2 minus 2 times -8 is -16, because positive multiplied by negative is negative. Okay, all over denominator 3 here, 3. Okay, here you have positive multiplied by negative is -5. You close your brackets. So we're going to be doing it numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator, and we'll be good. Okay, so here I have 2 minus multiplied by minus gives you a plus. So this is 2 plus 16 all over. You sort out what is inside the bracket first before you multiply with 3 that is outside. So let's go. 3 in bracket, 3 minus 5. 3 is positive, 5 is negative, so you subtract, but your answer takes the sign of the bigger number, and 5 is bigger and is negative, so I have negative as my answer. But now it's time to subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2, and I close my bracket. Okay, so this will be 2 plus 16 is 18, and 3 multiplied by -2. Remember, positive multiplying negative is negative. 3 times 2 is 6. 18 divided by -6. Positive dividing a negative is negative. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Final answer, -3. So -3 is the answer to this expression that satisfies all the condition given. So this is how to substitute in algebra. Thank you for watching.